Well, that was pretty fun. They're coming up with ways to make it happen. All right, let's talk about that most accurate forecast for you now. So our temperatures compared to this time yesterday, once again, are a little bit more mild. So even from yesterday was a little warmer than the day before. This morning, a little warmer than that. So 6 degrees warmer here in the valley than this time yesterday. Sedona, 2-degree difference. But in areas like Prescott, Show Low, and Flagstaff, we're actually down by 1 to 5 degrees. So here's what that looks like. Starting off in single digits in Flagstaff, it's just 5 degrees there right now. 9 frigid degrees in Heber at this hour. We're in the teens in Prescott and Show Low. 10 degrees in Window Rock. Sedona is not far above freezing this morning at 36. It's 37 in Globe. Safford is back down in the 20s this morning. In some of our valley cities right now, we also have some 30s on the board, but mostly we're all dropping into the 40s. 45 in Scottsdale, low 40s in Mesa and Goodyear. Glendale sitting at 46 degrees at this hour as well. So we expected that temperature drop, especially as we get closer to sunrise this morning, which is 1 minute before 7 a.m. And at that time, we'll be at 44 degrees. Then by noon, we're working our way into the mid 60s and we'll reach our peak today of 74 degrees right in that 3-4 o'clock hour. Even through 6 o'clock, we're still in the low 70s. So city by city, there's not a lot of variation today, but we'll reach that high of 74 in Fountain Hills, Apache Junction, Chandler, Tempe, and Ahwatukee. It'll be 73 in Paradise Valley as well as Santan Valley. Carefree, one of the only cities in our area that is not going to crack the 70-degree mark today. Over in the West Valley, 74 degrees in basically every neighborhood across the West Valley, although Buckeye will stay at 73 degrees, Anthem 72, as well as Wickenburg today. Across northwestern Arizona, breezes not as strong as they were yesterday. No more wind advisories, but we're still going to get some strong winds, 20 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 35 miles an hour. With temperatures in the 60s in Kingman and Bullhead City, Lake Havasu City working its way into the 70s today. Northern Arizona, light breezes. We might see a gust around 15 miles an hour, but otherwise mostly sunny skies today. It's going to take until about dinner time for the clouds to work their way up to Sedona, and then it'll be cloudy overnight and into Monday. Otherwise, we're looking at a high of 61 in Sedona, 40s in Flagstaff and at the Grand Canyon. Payson at 61 degrees, Prescott warming into the upper 50s today. Over in the eastern portion of our state, we'll reach the 50s in Show Low and come close to it in Heber and Winslow with mostly sunny skies for you as well. Those clouds will slowly build as we get through the second half of the day in the early evening hours. Here in the valley, 70s today, and then we're going to crank up the heat into the 80s for Monday. By Wednesday, we're at 87 degrees, so we're going to be flirting with the 90s, but we will not hit the 90s, so don't panic just yet. And then we'll trend back down. So this is just going to be a brief warm up before we're back in the 70s on Friday. And across the high country, you're slowly going to start to climb out of these freezing temperatures. So you're going to stay in the 40s for the next couple days, but then 50s show up by Tuesday, and your morning lows will go from the teens into the 20s and close to the 30s, which of course is still frigid, but at least we're not in single digits anymore up there.